Hola a todos, bienvenidos from Buenos Nayarit, Mexico. That's right, I'm in a new location. Thanks so much for joining me on my channel, Sparks-D in Life, where I talk all things digital nomad, which by the way, I just celebrated my 1 year of digital nomad traveling. Boy, does time go by so fast. Can't believe it's been a year. But this today, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how I'm able to continue with my fitness and wellness in this lifestyle. Many of you all may know or may not know that I am a triathlete. That's right, swim, bike, run, and that is the order of the sport. I miss it terribly. Miss it terribly. But I'm still able to dabble a little bit in swim, bike, run when I have the opportunity. So I just wanted to share with you how I'm able to still do that in this life. So swimming has been quite easy because I have chosen locations where there's a body of water to swim in. When I first arrived to Puerto Vallarta, I did not have all of these open water swim things that I like. So I placed an order with Amazon Mexico, had it within a week, and was able to do some swimming in the Bay of Flags, Bahia de Banderillas. That's how you say it. And so I've really enjoyed swimming in the bay. It's just been so nice to have a body of water. The weather is nearly perfect. The only thing I have to worry about is the current, getting out there early enough to get a good swim in. Also, what is bites. I don't know what bites me in the bay. Something bites me, and it's not jellyfish. Research to continue, but I'm not sure what it is. But there are things that kind of give a little bit of a nip. Not like a jellyfish, because a jellyfish sting just continues. Can't get away from it. Whatever bites me in the bay, it just a little bit of prick, and then before I know it, the sting feeling goes away. I was also able to find an open water swim group, which was fantastic because I was able to swim a little bit further from the shore with a group. It always feels good in water to swim with a group of people. And also I swim way longer and further than I would if I were by myself. So I'm hoping to find a group here in Buenos. I have dipped into the water since I've been here. A little swim twice. I've done a swim twice here. So I'm hoping to continue that while I'm here. Nothing bites here though. It's interesting. This is the same bay. Whatever bites me in Puerto Vallarta does not bite me here. But also I did not go out as far because I was by myself. So swimming has been fantastic. I will miss it terribly when I move to my next location where we'll be inland city and state and country, but it will be okay. In terms of cycling, so I miss my bike terribly. I am not traveling with my bike, which sadly I have not been on my bike, on my road bike in over a year. So I do miss cycling. One bike, this is interesting. Both bikes are in two different parts of the world. My cycling bike is in Spain, and my road bike is my tri bike is in the States. But I'm hoping soon to reunite with my road bike. But again, that is going to be a challenge because there's more equipment. I'm traveling as light as I can, so I have been able to get with a few cycling groups where I am kind of borrowing a road bike. Beggars can't be choosers. I can't remember the last time I rode a road bike, but it's still nice to be able to get on two wheels. And that's been over 2 months. It was a quite hilly ride, but boy, was I like ear to ear grinning the whole time with that group. It was so nice. So cycling has been a bit of a challenge because again, I'm not traveling with either of my bikes. And I do have the opportunity to rent a bike here and there, but I don't want to get too used to that because I know I'll miss it when I don't have it. So it's kind of like, oh, let's just do the swimming and the running, the two sports that I have the most access to, and cycling when I have access to it more frequently. Running. Now, running, that's the sport I can do anywhere. Running, all you need a good pair of shoes. Thank you to my sister Arlene that was just here visiting that brought me my new pair of running shoes because it's been over 6 months since I've changed out my running shoes, and my current shoes were needing repair or replacement. If you're a runner, you know all about that. You know, you can't run more than 500 miles. Some people say 300 miles on the same pair of shoes. Yeah, my body was starting to tell me these shoes were needing to be replaced. So, thank you, Arlene, for bringing me my new running shoes. So, with that running, I'm able to do virtual races. I'm able to do like in-person races. Since I've been here in Mexico, I have participated in 3 running races. No, 4 running races in the 6 months, almost 6 months that I've been in this country, which has been fantastic. Because if you're an athlete, if you're competitive, you know, it's not just about participating in that sport, but also training for it, you know, training for a goal, having a goal to set forth. And so that was a big part of my running. It was getting to like, okay, yeah, I love running, but it'd be great if I could like have a goal, like a race that I'm training for. And so the first race, it was a 21, no, the first race was a 5K in another part of Mexico. It was in Santiago, Nuevo Leon is that state. That was the middle of the state and the country. That was a 5K. That was like a fun run. They had signs around town. That's how I find out about these races usually. Banners around town advertising the race. That was quite fun because I met a couple from Monterrey that are also runners and also hikers. So I did some hiking with them after we did that run, and then traveled to the west where I am now. And I've done 3 races here since I've been here. The first one was a half marathon, 21K. And again, found out about it because the advertising was on the back of a bus. And went online, figured out how to registered in person because the online registration was confusing to me. And that race, you know, so this is one thing I want to share. The race itself, if you're a marathoner or a half marathoner, you know how expensive races can be in the US. I paid all of $16 US for this half marathon. I was ecstatic. When will I ever pay for a race of that distance with that low price? And I came away with a water bottle, a little backpack, and a race shirt, you know, bib, of course, race bib. It was nice and small. I think they had about 500. I think I looked 500 participants. It was a money purse race. So I met some Kenyans. I got to take pictures of the vast group of people in this world that do this for a living, you know, that's what they do to get around. And I thought, when will I ever get the opportunity to be able to take pictures with pros? Not many opportunities in my life. And I'm 20 plus years into running. So I was ecstatic, you know, to be able to do the race. Well, let's start beginning. To have a race to train for, to participate in the race, to go to race packet pickup. I mean, the whole process, I've missed it so. I was really grateful for that. And then I've done a 5K. That was a really small thing. And then about 2-3 weeks ago, I stumbled upon a 10K that I was able to participate in. And again, you know, that came to me free entry. I listened to this great radio station in Puerto Vallarta that posted, hey, if you're a runner, we have free entry to this race this weekend. It was like a Thursday when I read about it. You know, all you have to do is just tell us how you enjoy our station. Come to the radio station, pick up your free entry. Packet pickup race day, you know, so I got all my race day stuff on race day, you know, that was just the shirt really. And then for free entry, you know, just by being involved and informed what's going on. So I was pretty excited about that. And it was a 10K that felt I needed like a July 10K challenge. I think I on Strava, if you know Strava, if you're on Strava, it was great to just be able to get that registration for no cost to me at all. Really, it was just cost of my pesos to the bus station, the bus ride to the radio station to pick up my packet pickup. And the race was walking distance, as many of the races have been. I haven't had to do very much to get to the races on race day, so it's really just make the time to leave where I'm staying early enough to walk to the race start and walk back, which is always a grace post race recovery. So yeah, running has been the most accessible to me. I'm so grateful that I am a runner because I'm able to do that wherever. So here in Buenos Aires, where I'm staying, this lovely home of trusted house sitter, pet owner, taking care of two dogs, which are great. They are just so adorable. This home is a whole 10 minutes from the beach. So there goes my swimming. I'm able to swim. I've decided I'm going to swim 3 times a week. The running is a little bit more challenging because it's mostly cobblestone, and that has been most of my challenges as a runner, trying to find non-cobblestone streets. That goes for here in Mexico as well as in Spain. There are a lot of cobblestone streets. So I was able to figure, oh, if I run along the boardwalk, or what's considered the boardwalk because it's a much smaller town, I will find a sidewalk. And luckily, the sidewalk here is mostly asphalt, not concrete. That's another challenge, trying to find not only cobblestone-less streets to run in, but also if I run on the sidewalk, it's not also concrete. Asphalt feels so good, and so the sidewalks have been asphalt so far on my run. Now, I do see that it's going to be a bit of a challenge running more than a 5K, 3.1 mile run, but that's okay. You know, again, I can't be begging. I'm ecstatic to be able to still do some form of fitness to keep my wellness, my mind, and my body feeling good through all of these travels that I do. So that's all I have for you. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to everyone that is swim bike running this season. I've enjoyed watching everyone, all of my Maryland based people doing their cycling. It's tri-season. People are kicking ass with triathlons, you know, from sprint distance up to Ironman. I really hope to soon compete again in triathlons. But until then, I will take each sport separately until I can combine the two and enjoy that kind of competitive nature that's within me, and to really just continue to enjoy this journey for my life and for what I've decided to do with my life. And I just want to share, you may see Lola here. She is a love bug. She is a terrier, and she's a 7-year-old girl. That her brother Gian, he's probably napping. He naps a lot. It's quite hot. It is rainy season, so it's more muggy than it was probably just a month ago. I decided to wear no makeup because I've been told I have a natural glow about me with all the sun that I'm getting, and it's just too hot. I don't wear a lot of makeup, but I decided to go without. I think I looked, it's 37 degrees Celsius, which is hovering around 98 with some crazy amount of humidity. I think 60% humidity. So staying cool and staying in shade has been the primary thing, and taking care of these guys for a bit. So thank you again for joining me on this journey, on this channel, and on this episode. Do join me every so months. I think I'm putting on a new channel, a new episode. Subscribe so you can find out where I'll be next. And until then, adios.